ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್, ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಟು ಗ್ಲೋಬಲ್ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಕನ್ನಡ. ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್, ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ 4ನೇ ಥಿಯರಿ ಲೆಕ್ಚರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಏನಾದರೂ ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಆಪ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಪೇಪರ್ 1 KSET 2022ಗೆ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಲು ಬಯಸಿದರೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಥಿಯರಿ ಲೆಕ್ಚರ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ MCQ ಲೆಕ್ಚರ್ಸ್ ಇವೆ, ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ MCQ ಸೆಟ್ ಇದೆ, 50ಗಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಮಾಕ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ಗಳು ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇವೆ, ಕಾಂಪ್ರಿಹೆನ್ಸಿವ್ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಇದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಯೂನಿಟ್ಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ, ಸಾಲ್ವ್ PYQs ಲಭ್ಯ ಇವೆ, ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಮತ್ತು ಕನ್ನಡ 2 ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ನಲ್ಲಿ. ನೀವೇನಾದರೂ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಲು ಬಯಸಿದರೆ ಈ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ನೀವು ಇನ್ನೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಗ್ಲೋಬಲ್ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಆ್ಯಪನ್ನು ಡೌನ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಡೌನ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು KSET ಪೇಪರ್ 1 ಅಂತ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲನ್ನು ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮ ಟೆಲಿಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಗೂ ಕೂಡ ನೀವು ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ಸ್ಗಾಗಿ. ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಎನ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ರ್ಯಾಪಿಡ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲೈಜೇಷನ್, yes, we are growing more and more industries and urbanization. Rural people are migrating to urban areas. Because of this, population is going to increase in some areas, and also this increase in population, industrialization, others are reason for the loss of biodiversity and also depletion of resources and some increase in population, and also environmental pollution such as air pollution, water pollution, and also waste production of waste. So many other in other ways environment is going to pollute. And to combat this deteriorating of environmental condition, various conventions have been held, various conferences are being held at both national level and also at international level. And these conventions and conferences have helped a lot in mitigating the deteriorating of environmental conditions. So few of them are discussed here. So the first one is, as you all aware about it, Environmental Protection Act 1986. 1986 ಪರಿಸರ ಸಂರಕ್ಷಣಾ ಕಾಯ್ದೆ. ಸೊ ಎನ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ 1986 ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಎನಾಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಇನ್ 1989. ಇದನ್ನು 1989ರಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾರಿಗೆ ತರಲಾಗ್ತದೆ ಟು ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ದ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಯುನೈಟೆಡ್ ನೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಎನ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್, which is held at Stockholm in the year of 1972. And the main objective of this Environmental Protection Act 1986 is to address the protection and improvement of the environment. ಪರಿಸರವನ್ನು ಸಂರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಮಾಡುವುದು ಮತ್ತು ಪರಿಸರವನ್ನು ಸುಧಾರಣೆ ಮಾಡುವುದು ಇದರ ಒಂದು ಮುಖ್ಯ ಉದ್ದೇಶವಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಸೊ ಎನ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ 1986, it was the act of the Parliament of India, and in the wake of the Bhopal gas tragedy, or which is also known as the Bhopal disaster, the government of India enacted the Environmental Protection Act of 1986, and please remember this act is going to come under the Article 253 of the Indian Constitution, and it was passed in May 1986. It came into force on 19th November 1986, and it has 26 sections and 4 chapters. And the purpose of the act is to implement the decisions of the United Nations Conference on the Human Environment, and this is related to the protection and improvement of the human environment, and also prevention of the hazards to human beings and all other living creatures. And this act is an umbrella legislation designed to provide a framework for central government coordination of the activities of various central and state authorities. So the next one is National Action Plan on Climate Change, NAPCC. So National Action on Plan for Climate Change. It is a government of India's program. It was launched in the year of 2008. The main aim is mitigate and adapt the adverse impact of climate change. And the action plan was launched in the year of 2008 with 8 submissions. Yes, please remember it. In under NAPCC there are 8 submissions are there, and the plan will rely on the support from the developed countries with the prime focus of keeping its carbon emissions below the developed economies at any point of time. And there are 8 missions are there under NAPCC. These 8 missions are: one is National Solar Mission, National Mission for Enhanced Energy Efficiency, third one is National Mission on Sustainable Habitat, fourth one is National Water Mission, and then next one is National Mission for Sustaining Himalayan Ecosystem, Green India Mission, National Mission for Sustainable Agriculture, National Mission on Strategic Knowledge for Climate Change. These are the 8 missions under the NAPCC. Then the next one is Montreal Protocol. So Montreal Protocol, it is an international treaty. It was initially signed by 46 countries, but now there are nearly 200 countries, and it was related to ozone layer depletion, and this Montreal Protocol was adopted on September 19, 1987. And this treaty is aimed to address the reduction of the production and use of those chemicals which are contributing to the depletion of ozone layer. The next one is Rio Summit, the United Nations Conference on Environment and Development, UNCED, also known as Rio de Janeiro Earth Summit, or simply known as the Rio Summit or the Rio Conference, and it is also known as the Earth Summit. It was major United Nations conference. It was held in Rio de Janeiro from June 3 to 14 June 1992. And the Earth Summit also led to the establishment of the Convention on Biological Diversity and also United Nations Framework on Convention on Climate Change, UNFCCC. So the Earth Summit concluded that the concept of sustainable development was attainable goal. So according to Earth Summit, it had promoted the sustainable development goals. And on one of the major result of the UNCED conference was Agenda 21 was implemented. Please remember, Agenda 21 was implemented in Earth Summit. So the next one is Convention on Biodiversity. So Convention on Biodiversity, it came into the force in December 1993. Its foundation was laid in June 1992, but it came into force in the year of 1993. And this summit was also held in Rio de Janeiro. And the Secretariat Office of Convention on Biodiversity is located in Montreal in Canada. And the main objective of Convention on Biodiversity was to attain sustainable development by achieving conservation and sustainable use of the biodiversity and its resources, and also equitable share of the benefits. Kyoto Protocol, it was adopted in December 1997 in Kyoto, Japan, and it was signed by 150 countries. And the main target of Kyoto Protocol was to reduce the greenhouse gas emission. And as per this Kyoto Protocol, 37 industrialized nations along with the European Union agreed to cut down their greenhouse gas emission, and all developing nations were asked to cooperate voluntarily to achieve the target. And also reduction of greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, hydrofluorocarbons, then perfluorocarbons, sulfur hexafluoride were focused primarily. So the next one is Paris Agreement. Paris Agreement, it was commenced in the year of 2015 in December in France. With this agreement, all the countries of the world joined their hands together to combat global climate change and adapting to its effect. Remember, Paris Agreement is related to climate change. And Paris Agreement aims to save climate change by limiting global warming to 1.5 or below 2 degrees Celsius. Then International Solar Alliance, initiative for International Solar Alliance was launched by India and France during climate conference in Paris in the year of 2015. Its first summit was held at New Delhi on March 11, 2018. The main objective of the alliance were to reduce the cost of solar energy to meet energy demand in developing countries. Then ISA is the first international body to have its secretariat office in India. Please remember it. International Solar Alliance, it is the first international body to have secretariat office in India. India, being founder and host for the alliance, has committed to producing 175 gigawatt of electricity from renewable resources, out of which 100 gigawatt would be from solar energy by 2022. Then let us see some important environmental days. So the first one is World Wetland Day. World Wetland Day is celebrated on the second day of February every year. Please remember, World Wetland Day is celebrated on the second day of February every year, though it was not originally celebrated until 1997. And this day serves to recognize the influence and positive production that wetlands have had on the world, and in terms of bring communities together for the benefit of mother nature. So on this day it will bring awareness about the uses of wetlands. So the next one is World Wildlife Day. World Wildlife Day. World Wildlife Day. It is celebrating on 3rd March every year, and people around the world hold events to celebrate the natural world and also to raise awareness and importance about the protection of wildlife. Then World Consumer Rights Day. It was celebrated on 15th March every year. The main aim of World Consumer Day is to raise the awareness about consumer rights and needs. Global Recycling Day. It is celebrated across the globe every year on March 18th. And recycling is also being recognized in UN's Sustainable Development Goals. International Day of Forests. The International Day of Forest was established on the 21st day of March by resolution of the United Nations General Assembly on November 28, 2012. Each year, various events celebrate and raise awareness of the importance of all types of forests and trees outside the forest. Then World Water Day. World Water Day is celebrated on 22 March every year, and it is going to highlight the importance of fresh water. World Meteorological Day. It was World Meteorological Day was established in the year of 1961, and it came into the force on 23rd March 1950. This organization announces a slogan for World Meteorological Day every year. This day is celebrated all member countries. So here World Meteorological Organization, it was established on 23rd March 1950. World No Tobacco Day. The annual World No Tobacco Day campaign 31st May is an opportunity to raise the awareness on the harmful and deadly effects of tobacco. World Environmental Day, very easy, it will be celebrated on 5th June every year. World Oceans Day. Yes, it is an international day that takes place annually on 8th June. World Population Day, July 11 every year. Then International Day for Preservation of the Ozone Layer, September 16. We celebrate International Day for the Preservation of the Ozone Layer on September 16 every year. Then World Water Monitoring Day. It is observed every year on September 18 since 2003. World Rivers Day. It is celebrated on 4th Sunday of September every year. Yes, please remember, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಡೇ is celebrated on 4th Sunday of every September. 4th Sunday of September every year. Yes, World River Day is celebrated on 4th Sunday of September every year. ಪ್ರತಿ ವರ್ಷ ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಂಬರ್ 4ನೇ ರವಿವಾರ. International Day of Climate Action. Global Day of Climate Action. It is a worldwide direct action protest that took place on 25th September 2020. So Ozone Action Day, which can be declared by a local municipality, country or state, and it is observed at certain times during the summer months when weather conditions run the risk of causing health problems. Yes, Ozone Action Day, it was declared by local municipality or country or by state, and it is observed in the in summer season. Okay friends, thank you. In the next video we will start another unit.